the truth, there is a lot of ifs. Oh, he sighs, rubbing his temple. She has lied so much. I hope you're not mistaken in this.
If anything, you can at least trust that my mind cannot be magically affected, my memory not altered. What I saw, what I heard, what I interpreted is the truth. She did also give us the arm that is one of the only things that can bind a creature such as her to her word.
But this woman has had years, thousands of years, to perfect her silver tongue. It doesn't take mind control to influence somebody.
She just smiles like this. I think it might. Now, as I said, she does think that this is her best chance of getting what she wants as well. She's not doing this because she's turned merciful. She's doing it because it is the sliver of what she once hoped to achieve that she has failed at for thousands of years. We managed to before, by our resolute behavior and our conviction, to make her doubt her ways. And now, when she is dying, it seems that we are the shot she's going to take. Looks to Ballard.
Ballard says, I don't think I could ever be for working with the witch directly as an ally, just due to the same reasons that the others have brought up. But I think this is our best chance, and I won't attempt to hinder it.
Well, the dragon needs to be stopped, Lucilla needs to be stopped, and the brother needs to be stopped. It is certainly true. Working with the witch is something that makes me ill at ease, to say the least. But if you do believe this is the only chance we have, then I think we indeed have to take it.
It will save millions of lives that would otherwise have happened to perish in a civil war. One which we do have the power to start, but with the mother likely appearing when this is dealt with, it seems foolish to waste the Empire's resources when we do not have to. Lives of people. If I could, I would give up my own to stop this entire thing, but such a deal is certainly not possible.
Artemis takes a breath and looks to Zoe and says, "Well, you've been quiet. What do you think of this?"
So we will put a hand on a crystal she has. What does she feel? Dark.
The Phylactery of Faithfulness.
Mm-hmm.
Mixed feelings. Not like absolute opposition, but
It's kind of a case of you're working with evil, but that evil kind of breaks another evil. But if you don't work with the evil, then you're kind of doing an evil, but also a good kind of deal.
You can do evil through inaction.
Your god is both in favour and not in favour of this. It's like, good and bad.
It's probably exactly the same from Artemis's as
Pretty
well.
much.
Yeah.
Though actually your one is more in favour of do this.
Mm.
Because the big red dragon.
Big red dragon.
A divine caster would be highly recommended to seek atonement whenever you work with evil creatures.
She has to willingly do it.
You seek atonement, at least.
Oh, sick of time, yeah.
Purify yourself after every interaction.
Yeah. Hmm.
Well, so we will trust in Law's judgment, hoping that this will... If people want, So we can use Commune for free now.
I believe, yes, once per week, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
If you so wanted to focus on the gods.
Sure. Well, I guess we could just say try to verify the facts I have stated.
Mm-hmm.
See if the gods believe what she said as well, and her intentions, and that the situation is as it seems. Basically.
You're just asking the big overarching question, or you're gonna break it up in little pieces?
Well, if you have doubts, then ask the gods.
Well, it sounds like there are doubts.
Artemis will shrug and says, I have no way of speaking to my god. But I suppose we can put it this way. If she proves to be a liar and jeopardizes all of us and the Empire, then I suppose it would be on your head, Laurel.
And if it succeeds, it will all be my glory. So he shakes his head slightly.
Zor looks angry at Artemis.
If you think you have a better plan, then do go ahead with it.
If you want to blame Lol, if he is persuaded by the witch, then blame me as well. She has...
You've contacted the witch?
No. But he's only as much human as any, and any can be swayed. This is an act of hope. Why should he be doomed for that?
Let's ask a question this way then. How many did we get, by the way? Your caster level? 14?
Yeah, 14 questions.
Right.
Was able to character level, which is the same, but you know.
Does the gods see a better way in which the problems we're currently facing, the mother, the dragon, and Lucilia, can be dealt with less bloodshed?
With less bloodshed. No.
Is the witch lying too? Did the witch lie
Is she
in any
genuine?
way? Yeah, is she genuine?
Yes.
Would the ritual work in the way that it is that it will be attempted?
Going to break from the normal rules here, but most likely. Not certain, but most likely work.
There's still questions left if any have questions.
Is the Black Phoenix, the dead Phoenix, close to the dragon?
Yes.
Does he ever leave?
No.
Well, there we go. How many do we have left?
Like 10.
No, like 8 or 9.
Would the power of the fully awakened Imperial Arm be able to bind even the witch to her word?
Yes.
Do any of you have any questions?
No.
Can't think of any.
Are we in for a big? Are we under attack?
What? What?
A combination of suspicious, panic, frightened, and otherwise urgent murmurs are heard from those on the upper platform.
That was a long time ago when we were
Yeah.
discussing the thing of the witch from, like, initially.
Yeah, William didn't like about talking about this witch.
It seems like basically a minor argument is going on the upper platform there between Liana, William, and Iris about this.
Oh. I didn't specify who was.
The upper platform.
Wasn't the Exiled Prince, wasn't that once Karun's title?
No, he was just the ex-prince.
Yeah, he was an ex-prince, not exiled.
Close. Very close. Also, it's a great use of a commune question, just saying. Was that once Karun's title? Oh.
The god is like, hey,
Maybe, I don't know. Irrelevant.
He can't answer irrelevant for a commune.
That's true.
That's not an answer for a commune.
So, how about... To the god's knowledge, would Lucilia surrender completely if we demanded it with her brother in our hands?
Alive, yes.
Alright. We have 3 left. Like that.
Besides alive, comma, yes. But,
ba, 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 ba.
I have a personal question, but I don't know if it's fair.
You can take one if you want. We can just stop here.
it's your
I-
commune.
Yeah, it's your commune.
I do have one question,
Then ask.
unless we asked and I somehow missed it.
What is the question?
Wielding the amulet and Gloria, is it possible to kill the big red?
With the amulet and Gloria, is it possible to kill the big red?
Yes.
Yes.
Dragon. Okay.
Artemis had already said that the...
You want to
Oh,
kill the gods?
how many
Yeah.
questions are left?
2, I believe.
2? I do have 2 questions.
Go on then. Ask.
Alright, doesn't seem like anyone else is popping up.
Does no one else have?
How many?
Costs
2.
like 500 gold to get like
Another
40
one.
more. So.
Yeah.
I removed Commune from her spell list because of other.
Liana can always do a commune if you really need one.
Well, first one.
I think the cat can do it, actually.
Is it possible to kill the red without the arms?
Yes.
Is that amulet that breaks the mother's connection included
Wait.
in the arms? No, I'm asking
It's not an
Oh,
arm.
out of character.
It's not an arm.
It's not an arm. Okay. That's probably why. Because that severs the connection. His keeping alive connection.
I was so tired I didn't hear anything you said. I'm sorry.
Because the amulet that will prevent him from staying alive is not an arm. That's probably why it says yes.
The sword isn't needed, for example.
The sword, the arms aren't needed, but that amulet is needed to break the connection. But the amulet isn't technically an arm, so.
Will Zoe be frowned upon if she does not follow 100% into her lawful angel way?
What was that?
Well,
Repeat again. Sorry?
Will Zoe be frowned upon if she chooses to not follow 100% in her angel way?
By some. Yes.
Just leave me alone!
I don't know what you mean by that, to
Kill
be honest.
Yeah, I don't. Even
Angels don't want Zoe to have a relationship with
with a
Commune.
mortal.
Oh, okay.
They don't listen to them.
yeah, fuck them, no.
They're like all high and mighty up there, like
Here
sitting
comes
and
the issue.
judging.
Chaotic personal freedom versus lawful standards.
You know, get them on the line. Raphael will have a stern talk.
But, but think
Fucking
about
angels.
it, Raphael. Think about it. The idea of angels is that they do ultimate good. Spending time on like personal things like family and happiness, that's not what angels do. That's wasting time on selfish things while they could be out doing good.
And
I think
Zoe,
that's the general idea.
That's
If
the
you
idea
if you like
and
yeah.
Zoe is no longer Zoe. The body she has now has been made of good souls. People who wanted good to be made.
The powers of good inspire. People could pray to Zoe.
She's gonna use this power that she's been given to just hang out.
For love.
Yeah, for love.
I mean, Laura would be all for it.
Shaylin will look at you and be
Who
like,
cares
yeah,
about like heaven and what they think?
yeah, they're a bit.
Really,
What have
so
they
will do
ever?
great as a housewife.
What has heaven ever done for us?
Let's not say that yet.
I
Good
don't
idea.
No, heaven has done a lot for you because Zoe's power is from heaven and
No,
she's kept you all
Zoe
alive.
Liana
has
as
done a
well.
lot for us. I am grateful
Liana-
to Zoe, not to
Lia-
heaven.
Liana's
Liana
from
wouldn't
Nirvana.
care. She's in a is in a Gathium and they're more chilled about it.
Yeah, they're from Elysium anyway.
Elysium is pretty cool.
Yeah, Elysium is
Yeah,
The
pretty
yeah.
fields of
It's chill.
those
She would
celestial
probably be like,
tigers
yeah,
and stuff.
heaven is. She would be like, yeah, heaven is super stuffy. I never go there.
Yeah.
But what Zoe might have gathered is the reason why she has, her great-great-great-grandfather still has his title. And the reason he has not been here at all is probably because they told him, fine, you can keep your title even though you had a child with a human, but you have to swear to do something never again. And that is probably
he-
never to be
sure.
here again.
Yeah, but he probably
listen,
broke an
but listen
oath.
to these people. Do you really want to ally with like forces that like dictate things like this?
Yeah.
Yes,
that-
you fell in love, and now we
But-
will punish you for all eternity for it.
Yeah.
But Zoe is no longer just Zoe anymore. People's lives has been
Yeah, but you
made
still have
to make
conscience.
Zoe.
It's not falling in love that's the problem.
You
It's
have free
acting
will.
upon it instead of
It's
helping
acting
others,
upon it.
right?
But you can fall in love and help others.
Yeah.
But not act upon it because then you're using time you could be using to help others on something only makes you happy.
Well, you're entitled to some personal happiness, I do think.
Not in
Yeah.
heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Well,
heaven,
okay,
like, can
you
you
could-
move from heaven to like Elysium?
You can
you
even
It'd be
probably-
chaotic, perhaps, and
You can probably
I'm
even look at it
moving.
like this.
coming in
We're moving.
Gathian. I don't know how that works.
Well, why doesn't Zoe look at it like this? If she goes to heaven, she'll be frowned upon, but if she stays on Galorian, nobody gives a fuck. So
It's only gonna take.
Except for all the lawful good people.
It's only
Oh,
gonna
fuck
take
them
so long for how long Zoe can stay here. At some point, she has to ascend.
yeah, but Colrune might die in that time. So
So who cares?
who gives a shit? Yeah.
But she's still. If they do indeed have kids, she will be frowned upon.
I mean, they probably look down upon so we hang out here for a lifetime as
Yeah,
well.
she probably
I'm just
doesn't-
gonna take
yeah.
my power here and just be an angel down here for a lifetime, enjoying myself. Then I'll come help you after I'm done with that.
Yeah, exactly.
I am.
They want undying, eternal devotion,
Yeah.
complete self-sacrifice and
Fuck that.
self-denial
Yeah.
for
Fuck that.
You're probably
That's-
being
that's
frowned
bullshit.
upon already.
and to help the weak.
Yeah.
That's
All those times that you heal just random people, and when you could have been, like, fighting the
these are
forces of evil.
angels sitting up there, so stuffy and full of themselves that they're like, "I can help you, human summoner, for a price," and you're like,
It's
they
the
don't even like show
That
up and help out.
is indeed Arkans.
Arkans, aren't they like, yes, we are the soldiers, we have barely any intelligence, we are warriors, basically constructs, built of metal.
Archons still have intelligence scores. They're still intelligent. The things they're held by the most rigid code, the bureaucracy of.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like
guys.
bureaucracy.
The Arkans would probably be the ones that would go, yeah, I don't like that.
No,
we have
the angels are
calculated
good.
the likelihood of good.
We try. Remember, we try. We have a plan to summon Solars, and they're like, "Yeah, some money, please." Like it's like a collector's like box comes
Well,
out
it is
first,
more.
like
I
jingling,
imagine
like
it's more
pour the
like
gold in
we
here.
will help. We're helping many other places, and we need like the money we get here or the resources we can use to make more good elsewhere.
I
It's
think
it's
that's.
like we are tipping the scales of how much good they can do with their time.
I know to quote James T. Kirk, why would God need a spaceship? Like, why would they need all this material wealth? Like, there is no point for them to have that. Nope, I am calling bullshit on all of this. It's a scam, and
It's a
Raphael,
scam.
you sound awfully neutral right now.
Ravel is kind of neutral, yeah.
I agree.
You don't have the best relation with the chaotic neutral people. See?
I agree
I'd
with
trust him there.
Andrew in chat. Angel's a hypocrite. Fuck him.
But
Not
so,
you, Liana. You're fine. You're fine. But I mean,
She's not an angel. She's a
not angel, she's
Magapian.
fine.
oh, that's
so
true. She is still a
Zoe
McGuffin.
is an angel.
I'm just saying, there is something that I
The joke
find
of being powerful and good.
that's something
But-
I find somewhat reprehensible about the whole like celestial bureaucracy thing because, yeah, it seems to me that it's not the best way to go about it. Maybe Raphael would.
Ultimately
They are orderly.
faith-based.
They are orderly but close-minded.
Yes,
But-
they're very rigid.
I don't think they're gonna kick you out.
No, but the thing is, the
You're
only
not going to be a nice. You're not being a good angel.
Mhm.
No,
You're
but
being a bit of a
you're being-
rebel.
But you're being a nice human.
Yeah.
But she is only so much because this body is no longer human.
That's-
It has
that's-
been made of good
should-
souls.
Does
But you
Zoe
should
bring this
embrace
Yeah,
up?
well, you didn't ask for that, so fuck them.
But,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
you
Fuck
should
'em.
embrace it while you still can. Embrace the life you have while you still can. You can be all like go up in the bureaucracy when that is over with. But for now, you should cherish it because it won't last forever, and that's what makes it precious, right?
Yeah, you've
But-
got millennia to live, but you'll only have Commune for like a few hundred years, maybe a millennia at max.
He's gonna die in like 200
Go
years.
get him, Zoe.
He's half
Yeah.
human.
Yeah, go
Okay,
get
he's
him,
half
Zoe.
human. He's only got a
You
hundred.
know what? This is
couple
weird
centuries.
because William is up there.
William's gonna
He
die.
is old enough at this point.
Yeah, he has.
He's only like
he's-
1 year
Look,
younger than Zoe
He's,
anyway.
he's not
Luckily for-
innocent.
Luckily for you, William is more or less ignoring this conversation right now because he's busy arguing with Liana.
But okay, then I have this question because Zoe is lawful good and she is indeed an angel.
Uh-huh.
What would she follow?
That is your choice as a player. Lawful good does not dictate on what you should do here.
Yeah, but I mean,
Oh, God.
Artemis is half dragon. If he goes and sleeps around with, I don't know, a dwarf, the dragons and
That's
humans aren't going
different.
to boycott him.
That's different. You're
So your dragons have totally boycotted us.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
because your
or-
power isn't loaned from someone.
No.
yeah. What
Well,
the
actually,
hell?
it technically is. It's
But
kinda
yeah, I am
technically
totally
loaned.
for Zoe going and have a happy life with Commune. That seems to be she has earned that in my opinion.
Agreed. She's helped.
I'll even throw Commune a stag party.
Yeah.
No.
We'll go to the World Tree. If he gets pissed, we can just throw him.
He's gonna urinate on the World Tree drunk. and
No, don't.
I think
get-
I have to work that.
Hey guys, look over here! And you're like, oh god, stop it!
Don't.
By the
World
way,
Tree.
he is a lawful good paladin. I don't
Yeah.
think he would agree to that.
he's gonna.
even-
I'm gonna get a few
Nah,
drinks into
Wait.
him, and he's gonna loosen up. Don't you
Lord-
worry.
Drinks!
Lawful good doesn't mean that you can't drink.
Such naivety, Raphael. Drinks.
They don't drink. Is that what you're saying?
You can be
There
law-
are other ways.
I mean, alcohol-
Lord brings out the opium again.
Laura, I told you not to sell that anymore.
So long as it's not against the laws that you follow, there's nothing wrong with it, right?
That was the second plan. If you didn't agree to the witch one, it was sell tons of opium to children in a fleet. Buy a fleet.
Ah.
Mercenaries.
I'm pretty sure, right? If we go to the World Tree, we
I-
don't have to dictate to the Empire's laws. So
It's not the
There's
Empire.
no empire law in the way.
Wait, so
No, I mean, like-
national territory is I can do
yeah,
anything.
But
well,
I
think
I
there's
thought
certain
I
rules.
thought they would be more okay with it since Zoe is native, but apparently not.
Guys, as I said, screw him.
Oh.
You
Screw
can.
'em, fuck 'em.
You have 200 years with Commune. You should go and live that. You don't have that long. Then that is what makes it so precious.
Lowell would probably
So-
move his arm to sort of Zoe's shoulder and sort of look her into there and say, Zoe, remember back in Northside when we had to do something to stop the Lord Mayor from doing something we knew was wrong, even if he truly believed it was right. Think in this way then. These heavenly gods, it's just the same situation again. You might have to be scorned, be hunted for a while, until you can prove that your choice was the right one. What they think now is not what they might think later, and you can certainly prove that you were right. Do you truly believe that a life here with Commune would be a good thing? Would it make more happiness in the world than to split you between two planes so that you could long forever? They might disagree, but we have disagreed with those who have authority before.
You know, Zoe hasn't even talked to Commune about this. I don't know. Is Commune okay with the celestial
I
thing?
read his mind.
What? No, you didn't. Why would you do that?
He is so in love with you, Zoe. He
You
dreams
can't
of
read
you.
his mind, Raphael.
The Lord has told me in great detail.
It is not very difficult to read Karun's mind.
Raphael nods.
I agree with Laurie, and Colroon just wants to stick it and quit it.
I don't think that's a paladin.
I don't think it's a paladin thing.
I would like to see a paladin who says they do that.
He's not the David Bowie of paladins.
Regardless,
Is there
think
a
of it in that light, and in a way, maybe you're doing heaven a favor for showing them a better way than the one they have stuck to.
But,
They believe they're doing the right thing. If you believe you're doing the right thing, then you should stick to it.
but would Commune agree with that, even Dark?
What, we're going out with Celestial?
Yeah, 'cause he probably knows as well. But it's frowned upon.
Man, it's such a test of love.
It is.
Also, happy birthday to Non-95.
Yeah.
Woo!
Happy
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
Hey, now the whole internet knows.
Been called out.
You know, it really isn't hard. It really isn't hard to read what Colroon's opinion here is.
Does he blush fetchingly when Zoe approaches him and stuff like that?
No, it's more when she turns around.
Oh.
He remains on duty when needs to, but you can't always hold it.
Oh.
Aw.
He's such a trooper, you know.
He loves you, Zoe. Will you abandon him just because some people say
I
it's
stopped
not
reading
cool?
his mind some
It-
months
she-
ago. It got a little heavy.
Embarrassing.
She doesn't want to abandon him.
Then love him.
Then love him. Embrace him. Embrace him for the few
You know-
centuries you have with him. He may not.
Raphael is starting to cry now because it's so beautiful.
How has only lived for like 200 years?
Zoe's like immortal now, so
She is immortal, yeah.
yeah. So you've got a few centuries with him, but you have millennia to
Well,
live.
you know, that is one of the things Commune did like, because she said that before he was sad that he had to see her go.
Now you have
Yay,
to
now
be
I
sad
get to see him
her.
go.
Not necessarily.
Ah, who's getting outlived now, bitch?
Well,
No,
you
he-
can't cast reincarnate.
No, because he's an Arkland.
He's an
so,
Auckland.
Damn it!
The
He's an
blue
Arkland.
flame.
Dude!
Ooh.
Dude, so
Raphael flies up the stairs and strangles.
does that count on him as well, Dark?
Let me check.
I think he's got Arkland blood, doesn't
He's
he?
a bastard.
He's a bastard, maybe it won't work.
As
Why
as
should
he
you legitimize him?
as he is not in line for the throne, the blue flame does not recognize him.
That
my
is so
God,
good
so you
because
can
So William has the
resurrect him.
power to take your happiness away forever.
William can't. The blue flame does- the blue
By
flame does-
legitimizing him.
Oh, that way, yes.
Oh
Legitimize.
God!
But maybe
Well-
you. I think there is though a limit to how many times you can actually reincarnate someone.
No,
I have a-
as long as you
At
remove
some
negative
point, they
points.
probably just get. I mean,
Remove the negative
again,
hit points,
eternity
fine.
on this plane. I mean, death is not final, right?
It's not fun. Also, technically, if Colroon dies, he'll respawn as a tiny Archon.
Aw.
Tiny Archon.
Like little Cassian.
Actually, one of those little
Nice.
helmets. with
Yeah,
the-
little Cassian helmets flying at Zoe.
He may return
I
as like
don't
a
really
magic
have
Archon.
any way to speak. but-
One So we have to make sure that Commune is never legitimized, because then no, I will not have it.
Then the fire will start burning in his heart and take
What-
away his long life.
What if
That
William?
and our freaking kids will have that problem too.
That's true, yes.
That's true. What if William just one day says to Colroon, you know, you've done so well for the Empire. I will legitimize you. And
then he just explodes.
Corune's eyes wide, and he's like, no.
he's just
Then
like,
the
oh
black
god.
angels
I'd
descend
rather be
from
there.
heaven.
You see a glowing light from Iris on the side of the room.
With Zoe, was it because it didn't the king? He couldn't get healed.
Yeah, exactly, because he was in line.
Was in-
It does indeed affect spouses.
It affects spouses, but
Then no way.
but
That's
if
fine,
he
we
gets
don't have to-
legitimized,
And we don't have to.
We are
condemn him and send
With
him
Hebrew, it
forever
will be,
beyond
no,
life
we will just have an
succession.
imperial decree to say never say these words, and then it's like it's printed out.
hang on,
Like,
I've
don't
got,
ever
Oh,
say
never
them.
say.
I've
I
got
legitimize you, Colroon.
You know what? We just have to make sure that there is no way that Commune ever has to step up.
You
Hang
know,
on.
what about
What's
when
this?
you marry? He takes your name.
Yes.
Well-
Matrilineal marriage.
He
How
can,
about this?
He can forfeit all of his titles and stuff, certainly.
Well,
Yes.
how about this question though? If William gives Colroon his legitimacy back, and Zoe marries Colroon, takes his name, does she lose her immortality?
No, because immortality is because she doesn't age as an angel. That's the only reason she has immortality.
Oh, so she can live forever. It's a loophole.
But Colroon will still die.
I like this incredibly elaborate flowchart we have constructed in this meeting
Of death.
of like how to trick heaven and the blue flame to
Which takes
let
it.
this
Regardless. Regardless.
flip the table. Love him, Zoe. Love him.
Think of what I've said.
There are two heated debates going on in this room. One about the witch, and then one about marriage.
Oh
Yes.
god.
Enough about the witch. What about the marriage? It's going to be the most talked
gonna
about
be great.
news. It's going to
You
be.
know,
Imagine the party.
It's trending all over the base right now.
you know what? Zoe's gonna get married with Commune just one day while you're all asleep, and
Oh
No,
no!
you can't do that.
We need this.
If
We need
Commune
this.
and Zoe ever married, teleport me to that location.
Yes, a contingency for all
There
of
has
us.
to be a contingency for that. Yep.
Rise! We're all standing all these awkward
Hashtag celestial marriage.
We need to
Oh.
have this Arwen Aragon wedding. You know?
Yes.
It shall be the red wedding.
No.
No, not the red wedding.
Not that. The happy one.
Happy red wedding.
Rather like, no, Laurel, you're the real hero, and then he stands up.
And then goes to Laurel instead
Oh.
of Zoe.
And then like the Elven King, which is like Zoe's real dad. He nods in the background and smiles slightly when he thinks no one is looking.
He's like, yeah.
He's like, "You did my thing, girl."
Now we just need to get him legitimized.
Oh, I like how Andrew actually kind of wants me to create a flowchart area for you guys.
I think yes. I think this discussion has concluded with the only correct choice.
How does Artemis feel about it? This whole breaking the normal way of a whole type of being and the
What?
laws of heaven.
that's what
Artemis
I
doesn't. But I mean, the question is, right? Apsu doesn't necessarily.
Absolutely doesn't believe in marriage.
He doesn't give a fuck. So, Artemis doesn't give a fuck. Just be. You know, do what you want.
It's still breaking time-honored traditions. Like, it has
Abs-
stood the test
Absu's-
of time.
Yeah, but Apsu's not a god of
Absolutely
tradition.
does like order. He does like himself a bit of order.
He likes order, so long as you don't have a chaotic marriage, I suppose.
Order.
That's why I thought, what does Commune feel about Zoe leaving her lawful ways as the angel she was supposed to be?
He's okay with it, but
Oh, okay.
I mean, Artemis has bigger problems to worry about. He's got to protect a big old tree, and
No, I can really take that off your hand, honestly. If you just get that money from that Gold Dragon Horde, I can build you so many things to defend it.
oh no, I've got a
oh,
plan.
it's
Don't
remarkably
worry.
smaller than it used to be.
There is a plan now. Plan in action
Alright.
for the tree.
Just
Don't
saying,
worry. Don't you
that's
worry.
not really an issue.
There's a plan set in order by Carvaciro before he died. So Artemis kind of has to follow on for it. But that's, like, ages away.
You need a
Big
not
red
giant
needs-
red dragon flying around.
Yeah, Big Red Dragon needs to die first.
Good thing.
And
seems
the
like we
mother,
found a way
actually.
to do that.
The mother needs to die as well.
Well, now we just need to fight it. Probably it. Maybe even the Black Phoenix at the same time. I hope not.
Well,
Really?
if he just goes, oh, the witch is casting...
Yeah,
casting
then,
a
like,
ritual.
Phoenix, you lead the attack because you're my last lieutenant as it happens.
Yeah. And then he comes down all on his lonesome, and we're just like, aha! All Raphael style, and kick his ass with Imperial arms.
I think it's more going to be like desperately battle him.
Yes, we are showing up to keep him away for as long as it is humanly possible to do so.
And kill him if possible.
Well, if Artemis is a sizable gold dragon, maybe we can kick his ass. Who knows?
We're
don't
certainly
think-
gonna try to kill him.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
we'll
do
try
my
to kill
best
him.
to do
Nice.
so.
But
Yeah.
I think it's a little over optimistic.
Yes.
He has
But
to die at some point.
I mean, yes, but know that I'm gonna do my utmost to kill him.
Oh yeah.
I would say though
Artemis
that
ain't
the
gonna back
elf
down.
is the primary target here because
Yeah.
when she's gone, we have the Empire back, and that has a lot of resources and potential.
Yeah.
Like the Archmage and Prince Bishop and everyone kept hostage.
Necrodis lady, who's probably very powerful.
Yeah.
And currently locked in a prison cell without a spellbook.
Yeah. We can release all of them. Can even throw all the Sapphire Guards at the damn dragon if we have to.
But let's hope that we can kill it now. That would really
Yes.
be the best thing because it also save a
Yes.
lot of lives by
Yes.
dispersing the army and everything.
Hmm. I mean, we have weakened him. His army is probably not as well run as it once were.
Yeah, and probably not as sure of what they're doing.
Exactly.
Do you want to find that woman before we attack?
No,
What
she's
woman?
she's a distraction, and should not it should not detract from our main goal here.
Okay.
If you run across her, Raphael will certainly try to take her down, but she is secondary to all of this.
We don't have a lot of time because he is not far at all from Alentor right now.
It's just we would take, a day or so. First, though,
We need to call up the witch.
yeah, but first, before that, I would need Raphael specifically to swear to Laurel upon the arm that he will not attempt to kill the witch. During the meeting, unless it is sort of by Laurel thought that it is the correct action to take.
I mean, he can probably promise not to attack her. He can promise not to draw first blood, basically.
Yeah, that would suffice.
Because otherwise he's kind of hesitant about showing up near you guys.
Yeah, she's really fucking afraid of you, actually, because she can't take you in her current form, it turns out.
Apparently Orcus hurts.
She has to wield, that's why it takes 4 hours for her to wield this ritual, because she has to, use power she no longer really possesses. So,
Kind of screwed her over a little bit.
I think that was the plan.
Yeah, it kind of was the plan.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you screwed her over.
We're kind of like, well, how can we fuck her up?
Yeah, how can we really mess her up?
Yeah. Or is a case of, we have this immense amount of power, who should we kill? And we just decided on...
just
the witch.
imagine asking the gods and they're like, Lucilia! Alright then.
But then Artemis couldn't
But
do
then,
that
like,
because...
all of the capital will just have exploded.
Right,
Yep.
you know what? Sarenrae, throw your holy sword down through this portal!
No, don't. It ended really bad last time.
I mean, you said you want us to destroy it by any means necessary.
I mean, if I can borrow the sword for a bit.
You couldn't wield it, it's a colossal plus sword.
I mean, it's a god sword. It
We will
probably-
find a way.
We'll find
Exactly.
a way. How
Or
much
it
does
could
it
be
weigh?
like, you know what, Raphael? Yes, you will have the holy scimitar of Sarenrae. No,
You understand Sarenrae has over 400 strength, right?
but but I mean, she's a god. She can like
You back
change the
forwards.
size of it. It will have
Isn't
the
it
same
Saren
power.
Ray the Commune follows?
No.
Oh, he's
Oh,
Eve
yeah,
a day.
Yes,
Just
like
he follows Eon a day, the
Art.
Crusader god.
Oh.
day.
Sunray's so nice though.
I thought it was the coloring bird.
No.
Oh, that's
Yes,
silly.
it is, cause yes, it is,
Double
cause
check
I
that for you.
remember I asked you one day. Zoe walked in and he was praying, and then what is he praying to? And you sent me a sent me a picture of a bird with very coloring feathers.
Oh, that's Shaylin.
I have a
Shaylin,
very
but-
good memory.
Let me double check
Oh,
that for
shit.
you then.
I
Oh,
thought,
I didn't know
the
you were
And I
Shaylin
remember
worshipper
because Manikai told me later. Oh yeah, Dark is a big fan of that.
That is a correct
Yeah.
statement. That is a correct statement.
So,
He is a poly dude. I knew
Yes,
it.
actually, you were
What
correct.
a romantic.
I was thinking
Told
of a different paladin on here. Okay.
I have a very good memory.
There's another paladin? Where's the other paladin?
You've met more than one paladin in this game.
I met Forn, but that was Inquisitor.
The Fist of Fire is a
I'll
monk
never
paladin.
forget Forn. He was so cool.
So he's a Shaylinite. Well, yeah.
Yes.
You don't
Time
see.
for drinking then.
Yeah, why doesn't... Why
You
doesn't
can see why he's more chillax about the whole thing here, right?
It's art and music.
Why won't he drink
Beauty.
then?
Does he
The,
play
the
it in
paladin code is
Worships
actually
beauty, Zoe.
He does.
What?
He does,
Yes.
play an instrument, actually, funny enough.
What does he
And
play?
he also worships love.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why he's so into it.
He has nothing...
This is like an act of holiness for him.
All forms of emotion are highly held in high regard.
Yeah.
His vows are things like, I am peaceful, I come first with a rose, I act to prevent conflict before it blossoms.
Aww.
Or, I never strike first, unless it is the only way to protect the innocent.
Aww.
A code that fits him rather well.
What does he play?
He plays string instruments.
Oh. Interesting.
He has a harp. He used to have a harp, at least.
Other things he follows is, I see the beauty in others. As a rough stone hides a diamond, a drab face may hide the heart of a saint.
Oh my god, he has so much
They-
problem when
they-
Zoe was teasing him.
They worship true beauty and favor romantic love rather than
Yeah.
lust.
Dude, I forgot. But Zoe, she there was one day she was walking around the palace and he was basically about to fall asleep because he's been keeping guard outside William's door for so many days, and Zoe just poked and said, "You should go to bed." And he's like, "No, I should stay up." And then she basically told him, "If you don't go to bed, I'm gonna stay right here, stare at you."
I like
Made him go.
Shaylin. She's a cool goddess.
I mean, as Malachi correctly identified, apparently, yes, Shaylin is one of my favourite gods in the Pantheon. Phrasma being another one.
I have a good memory. I don't.
All right, well then
that really
there's
struck me as interesting.
there is no problem for this. It's going to be the most romantic wedding ever. Raphael is going to cry
No, you were talking
buckets.
about the
of
witch.
roses.
You guys were talking
Yeah.
about the witch a minute ago.
Yeah, we've gone... Wow.
You got back into the tangent again.
Yeah.
Which
This
is so nasty.
Important character development.
It sounds like you frigging made him for Zoe with all the roses and the beauty and all that.
I made him before I knew what your characters were, so...
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that's just what Shaylin does.
Oh.
Shaylin might have built.
I like half my dance hall is dedicated to Shaylin.
Then how the hell could he keep quiet for so long around
Why did you
Zoe?
say anything? You never
He has
asked.
yet demanded it to his own singular duty of protecting William, right?
Probably, yeah.
He made an oath, and he did not want to break it.
Malon asked the question, is the witch now aging?
Isn't that... No, not to Laurel's mind.
So she's just...
Her power is
Disappearing.
waning, but she's not aging, and she
Oh.
won't die naturally. Which is
But
why
yes,
I'm making part of the deal.
Raphael can promise Laurel on the arm that he will not draw first blood at the meeting with the witch.
Alright then. And... well, nobody really wants to deceive anyone. Even the gods have verified it. So striking up the deal, writing it down, shouldn't be too difficult, Dark. Why you actually gotta make us sit down and write the damn thing?
I mean, assumably if the idea is basically, yeah, no striking on first blood, that's easy. That's...
Well, yeah, but also with the witch, like the deal.
Well,
idea.
certainly some of you wanted to talk to her, so that's going to be something interesting to do. But I'm not going to require like a full like document of like this is the conditions.
Yeah.
I need that.
We'll call in Dessiter to draft it for us.
Oh, this
He would
is
just
a...
sneak in like, and the souls go to hell.
Yes.
And
Oh,
technically,
well, I
this-
didn't even see that
you,
there. You
you
signed it.
legally own your souls, therefore the arm can give it.
These long documents written in like a cave
You know what
language.
the funny thing is? Dessiter and Zoe agree on more things than Zoe and Riff.
Mm-hmm. They're a closer alignment.
Like, yes, there should be a lot of papers.
But Rip's dead.
Just saying, if you want anything to happen, you'll need to stop these guys arguing about each other. But you know, they're allowing you to
They
talk.
can talk. I mean, they are not really in power here. Let's be perfect.
It's true. It's true. There are.
We're just looking over at them and like smirking. Oh, I think they're in
Like,
control.
whatever they come up with, like, we should not work with her. We're like, well, you know, fucking good luck with that. We're gonna go do it. You brought us back to steer this ship, and we're gonna damn well steer it.
William seems to be on your side, Iris on your side, but Liana doesn't seem to be. For this.
Well, maybe Liana can go and be sad about telling Zoe that she can't marry Commune.
I don't think Liana said anything about that.
She didn't voice an opinion on that.
No. Zoe has not talked to her at all, I think, about it.
She'll really talk to Commune soon. Make it really
Um,
romantic. There'll be flowers in the garden, and
here we go!
Well, hello.
summon devils, and they still talk up there.
Yeah, why is he here? So,
No, I can't
How
move him
much
anymore.
gold does Asmodeus need to
I wanted to
sentence
put him
you?
on the table.
He is actually
11
completely
pit
opposite.
fiends. That's what we need.
Like Liana and Raphael. Like this Dessiter is everything they hate. Like
Yes,
this is the
yes.
polar
It's
opposite.
the worst that it can be. At least demons don't have slaves.
Exactly.
Dark just took him.
You don't have ownership over Densita.
I'm gonna kill Dessiter.
Nobody owns Dessiter.
No boy.
Regardless.
But of course Master,
dead.
you find it in your eternal wisdom
No, he's
that
dead.
if you can ask
He's
this
dead.
question, that you have your own ways of finding the answer.
He's dead. He's dead. I killed him. I killed Dessiter.
No,
But that's
no,
a
it's not
Christ.
dead.
So,
Densita leveled up. He has more hit points.
Yeah.
regardless. Should we finish this off? Or are we gonna just skip the rest of the time?
I think next session should probably start with meeting the witch.
You should delete that, Dark.
I'm keeping it.
I don't think we are in the right frame of mind, and it's late at the moment to speak to her.
I thought Laura said that getting her to meet with us would not really happen before the ritual.
No, we've if Raphael makes that promise, then that's
Yes.
fine.
He will not draw
was her
first
demand.
blood against the witch when they meet.
And that would be enough for
Ah!
The hell?
That's the witch. She
No.
looks hideous.
No, that was that annoying elf that yelled at us.
What?
I'll stop, I'm sorry.
Alright,
just show which one she was referring to.
Bah! It looks like a witch.
Don't you remember him?
I
He
do.
yelled at us.
Actually, I don't want his token anymore.
We forgot to feed
No.
him.
Yeah,
And
that
he
was Azurius' fault.
I perfectly approve.
But are we gonna do this?
It
with
wasn't
her?
really. It wasn't really being fed because the skeletons took care of that. It was no
Oh,
human
yeah.
contact for like 2
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, that's true.
Being
think-
abandoned in a tower only attended by undead.
Ah, well.
I mean, Zacharias did so well like that.
Zacharias was perfectly sane.
Well,
I mean, Zacharias likes to be like tower only undead for 2 years, right?
I guess that's the end of the session then.
I suppose it is.
it is, but look at the time.
Are we
Next
taking any
time
downtime?
we'll talk to the witch, hammer out the deal, do the ritual, kill the red, gather the brother, and then get back our capital city.
Yes.
You make it
Are we
absolutely simple.
taking any downtime?
We do it all next session.
Don't think so.
Nah, I don't think we need downtime.
I thought, since I thought that we only had like 2 days last time, I didn't get things crafted that I really wanted to. Like, before this.
I really think you should throw him the bone, Dark.
Hmm?
Please.
He didn't use the full 2 weeks because he only thought we had 2 days.
I know.
So, will you go back in time for for Jake?
Suddenly a TARDIS sound.
The party did not level up Elon. I think, at least.
It's a pretty good TARDIS sound.
Thank you.
Manikai
Should
had
it
practice.
take how fast do we have
Shoot at
craft?
night.
Yeah.
You have crafting.
We have
Depends on
crafting.
how
No,
much
like,
you
how
whip
fast,
Liana, I guess.
Like,
You have double speed crafting.
double speed crafting.
2,000 per day, which means 0 because we're not taking the downtime. Technically.
Basically needs just over 61,000 total XP. From last session and this session.
Oh, I thought you were calculating the price for the thing you were making.
Yeah.
I was having
No.
a heart attack.
No.
Let's need 61,000 to craft. You're like, oh god!
No.
Well, I've been
It's
saving.
not that bad.
It is pretty bad to craft.
I've been saving money in case we have to pay angels.
Yeah, do we want
Yes,
to...
I've done that too.
I mean, do you want...
next session? We talk
So,
about that.
so guys, the thing I need...
is to kill the witch.
Yes, but I mean more in terms of equipment. Is that I need wings of flying.
They are really
Yeah.
expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they
What's
are.
wrong with your armor?
It's once per day.
It's once per day, and it can be dispelled. Currently, I have like potions of flight in spring-mounted wrist, like at contraptions. So if
Ah.
I'm flying around and it's a spell, I can like like a Assassin's Creed blade, like it comes out a potion, I can drink it.
Yep.
But with the wings of flying, I would have unlimited flight.
What do they cost nowadays?
They cost. Let's see here. No,
I just
wings
know
not-
it's a lot.
It is a lot. It is 27,000 to craft.
27k to craft, huh?
It's not as bad as I thought.
That's not bad.
If we take 1 week at least of downtime, then I can get my armor to be righteous, and we can have Jonas get a ring of spell storing minor so that I can give him shield spells.
The problem is we don't have time for a week
Why?
because that's where like the dragon's
gonna, like, eat
gonna
the
blow
city
over
we're gonna
Alentor
be in.
by then.
The whole idea is that he's going to attack it unprepared, or at least sort of overexcitedly, while it is fully prepared for him.
Given the estimate of 13 days till the dragon arrives and destroys the capital.
And of course, in 13 days, if you did it then, he would be prepared. He'd be expected to arrive then.
Yeah,
So,
so we need to strike before. And
Yeah. So a week.
13 days is more than 1 week.
Yeah, but he might also speed up now that he only has one lieutenant. And it's a phoenix. He doesn't have his fire cleric anymore, so he might speed up even faster.
Yeah, but now that he has less lieutenants, he's worse.
Well, it doesn't mean that he's not going to slow down, though.
Well, right, but if he speeds up, then he'll be even less prepared. Because, like, I don't know, like... It would be less devastating if he doesn't have his fire giant cleric and his...
I mean, part of his speeding up, you'll be told, is basically he seems to be actually like not going out of his way to burn other villages. He's going straight to the city.
Right.
There's no detours anymore.
Okay. So can he...
He's going for the big prize.
Is he actually able to go any faster now? Like, unless he just flat out goes
Well,
all on his own?
the thing is, the thing what we want to do is that he's currently moving with his army, and if we let him be, he's going to arrive with all of his army at the capital. But if we start a ritual, he's going to be like, oh fuck, and then just speed off at max speed to try to stop it himself, and maybe bring a few people.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for.
Because we have eliminated all of his powerful spellcasters, I don't think he easily can conjure up that amount of gates to move all of his army himself.
I think...
And so he will arrive in really hurriedly and in a damn mess.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what we want.
But that means that we at least need a couple of days breathing room. for like the
Probably gonna take a
distance.
couple of days to also for the witch to prepare any. Like we're gonna basically teleport into the basement of their place.
Yeah.
She spent the time since talking about it to find a way into getting stealthily in there, and then she will be setting up. We'll be setting up traps and whatever else we can.
I mean,
The entrance that he's gonna put his head right into.
yeah, she is, you know, as I said to you, Laurel, basically, she has found a way to, you know, she's found a way in there, a way to get you guys in there, and she will have the ritual prepared, basically, if you meet the requirements of don't stab her and keep her defended.
Mm-hmm.
So
She doesn't particularly want to be stabbed or eaten by a dragon.
So we're gonna need some time, basically, before he arrives at.
I'm fine then without my armor being righteous. If we take 4.5 days, do you think that would be alright? Because then we could get Raphael a ring of spell storing and we can get him like some minor spell casting so that he doesn't get wrecked by magic missiles again.
There's a approach of shielding.
Yeah, well, I can also any one of us that can cast spells can cast. We can store up to 3 levels of spells in it.
Right. It's certainly useful. I don't think the dragon will cast magic missile on me. I hope he does, but because that would be excellent if he doesn't did that.
unbound magic missiles. They continue to get more missiles, no matter.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So he's like 29.
It's like a mini. It's a minigun. Like
He gets 1 magic missile per hit dice.
Missile breath.
To be considered, one of the things that I could, we could put a fly spell on the ring of spell storing, and that would be good.
I have the potions though.
Yeah, I know, but you're saying if you wanted the wings of flying, then.
Wing fly speed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
don't think he's gonna cast Dispel Magic on us either, though.
Right.
Again, that would be pretty good if it did, because that's
Yeah.
wasting enormous turns for him.
Yeah.
Halldamir, I don't know that Dark even uses experience anymore.
He might not.
I don't know if it
We
matters
level
either. I mean, like, we level when we level.
Story point
You know?
at this point.
Mm.
Maybe.
Just hopeful.
Like after the Underdark and such.
My guess is that we might level after we kill the dragon. I don't know.
Yes, I think so.
I'm checking over what you've murdered. Takes a bit.
We murdered a lot.
The world.
I murdered no one.
2,000 casters.
We might just talk later and then go to sleep.
Yeah, the low level casters aren't worth a lot, but yeah.
No? What level? What CR were the casters?
No, that's a high CR actually.
Well,
The drow were definitely way higher level than they were.
That cloak comes
But
back,
there were
right?
a lot of them. If you have 100 of something, generally.
Is that's what adds up the numbers, not what they were.
Regardless.
What was it, Halldamir? Session 27 and 28 that needs experience?
I lost track after
Don't know what session it is right now.
the new character. Session will be 42.
42?
This session is 42, so 41 and 42 would be the XP pools.
Okay.
Next level is going to be the best level in my entire career.
15 is a good level. 15 is a good level.
It's basically everything we've done since coming out of the Underdark.
But we did get a level not far long ago.
Yeah, from coming out of the Underdark, that's what I'm saying.
You will not level up.
Ah, damn.
15th level is not a very good level for me. 16th is when it gets real good.
16 is also really nice.
I think 16 is the highest we're going to get.
As I proposed to you, it's up to players. But how far we go? But 16 was the estimated goal, and which means you're approaching the end.
Mm-hmm.
We kill the dragon, I think we kill or do something about the mother, and that's probably
Yeah, Mother is certainly the end game, you know.
Yeah.
for it again.
She may or may not be the epilogue.
Well, I'll stab the Mother.
Well,
Do you have sufficient amount of stabbing to use?
I have a lot of stabbing. I don't know how much I need. I attack the darkness.
You miss.
What?
Thanks for the game, guys.
See ya.
I'll talk to you later.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna go as well.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Later.
Everyone is leaving. Bye.
Everyone is leaving us. Not nice.
So, this session had a lot of discussions.
Yeah.
Not quite all the discussion I was expecting. I wasn't expecting the marriage discussion.
No, that was...
Yeah, we do go on.
That was a fun one for me. And you discussed the witch.
Yeah.
And now you have arguments back and forth between you have the NPCs fighting between each other now, like, no, this is a horrible idea. And yourselves, who apparently don't think it's a horrible idea.
Well, I didn't say it wasn't a horrible idea, but it might be the least horrible idea we have.
If you're presented with 17 horrible ideas, you'll take the least.
I mean, it is a question of how likely are we to succeed, and how many lives do we save by taking this route, and that is like that is the type of utilitarian approach that we kind of have to take in this point, because we're leading an empire, so we can't really. It's difficult to take too strong of a moral stand when people are actually dying in screaming terror out on the streets. And you're like, no, I shall not elect to save them because I don't like the person I need to talk to save them. They can burn. That's kind of evil.
It's being lawful stupid.
It's like they can burn, and the gods will sort them out if they lived good, which they should have done. They will be in heaven, and all the happier for it.
By the way, Jonas,
I'm doing them a favor, really.
Jonas, there's a note in chat which is pretty amusing. Andrew thinks you should take William to the space bar as his coming of age party.
Yes. William, we're going to the space bar.
And who has the space bar under their command?
We'll bring.
I know who, and you might not want to take him there.
All the players know who it's owned by at this point.
And we'll take Colroon because he's a party boy. We know that now.
He's not completely opposed.
You're gonna take her to the witch's spacebar, yeah?
I mean, as I have promised not to harm the witch unless she does something stupid.
So she knows not to do anything stupid because she doesn't want a blade in the face.
Yes.
She doesn't have the hit points anymore to survive that. She used to, not anymore. All because hurts.
It is, of course, now that it has been promised and she arrives, Raphael will, of course, put on his evil devil grin and says, "It is all in the definition of first blood, is it not? Because technically you have already attacked." And then he stabs her.
Yeah.
I would tell you the arm would say otherwise in that.
The arm is like, what?
It's the arbiter of the contract. He says, no.
Yeah,
Can I
the
talk
arm
to the arm?
The arm's a badass. Can I say?
No, I imagine this arm to be an incredibly stuffy lawyer type.
It is.
Can you
You're
actually?
not into it, but it is very stuffy.
Can you
Like,
actually?
no,
use
that would
magic
be
devices
incredibly
to-
improper.
This is what it looks like, by the way.
Yeah, it looks
Okay.
pretty cool.
I don't know. What does Delatros think about the stuffiness of the arm?
Don't make any promises you don't want to keep.
Sure. Delatros is now manifesting as a small blue wisp thing that hums happy tunes as it drifts along Raphael.
Only to Raphael's
I'm
mind.
not even kidding.
Only to Raphael's mind.
Only to Raphael's mind, though. No one else's.
Yeah.
It's an illusion of his mind.
Ah.
A projection to try and understand the true nature of what the arms are, which is difficult, Raphael, but it's a way.
Yes, Laren, I want to get Colroon drunk so he takes his shirt off and dances on the top of the bar.
Next time we get downtime
By
longer
top of the bar,
than.
do you mean the roof of the bar, the astral
Yes.
sea?
Yes.
Yes, he's gonna dance in the astral sea.
Next time we get. Some...
I bet that Colroon is ripped.
Let's just hope no one accidentally moons Phrasma's spire.
We're gonna joyride through the boneyard, but whoa!
Well, actually, we don't know what will happen because the witch, if the witch just decides, no, you can't go in there because it is hers, she can just deny you access.
I mean, if she's going to die, someone gets to pick it up, right?
Yeah, but then who gets it?
Refusing Raphael entrance is considered first blood.
that
Once
is
again, that might be considered otherwise.
that is
But-
considered an insult. Huh.
Insufferable trinket. The arm.
It explodes
Be
and
all
kills.
you want. It doesn't care.
Can we actually talk to it? Like use magic device to talk
This
to
what
it?
this arm.
Yeah.
If
Don't
William took out
talk
the
to it.
vault,
Are you crazy?
if William took it out the vault, yes, you could.
It's like one of the least
Crazy.
talkable arms. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
anything you
well-
say to it, it will take as a promise and hold you to it for all eternity.
Why
I mean,
not?
it's not normally that
It's
bad.
got very strict rules.
You'll be,
To...
Delatros will say, not everything you say, but even if you don't make a contract with it, it will still remind you of things you said. Any contradictions you can't.
You have clearly stated before. Shut up! But it is, sir. I must inform you.
You actually need to invoke it for it to be able to force you to keep your word. But it will remind you if you've broken your word.
Yeah. I will. I did actually have a thought about this whole Imperial Arm testing thing. Is if William needs to kind of like know how to talk to the shield in order to summon it, and I mentioned this to Dark, is if instead of just guessing, using the book to give him an idea. It's probably too late now, but that was that's another way of getting around it. Maybe he might even be able to summon like the ring to him. That's a thought. Because the book has all knowledge on the arms.
Maybe. We don't really need them for anything at the moment, though, do we?
The shield would be useful against Big Red Dragon.
But I don't. How many can we channel, though?
Yeah, we need to keep the numbers down.
And William's unsure what his upper limit is. He doesn't feel an extra strain from summoning more, but he could keep some of them twice in a row.
Yeah, exactly.
He hasn't tried summoning all of them at once. Just name all of them as he speaks.
Yeah. Has Zoe even confirmed that she'll use the wand?
No. He
I
said
don't
she
think
doesn't
she.
I don't think she wants to.
He says she wants nothing to do with them, but
I just thought this would be probably the best place to use it, against the Red Dragon.
I mean, I'm gonna wield glory. If maybe if we talk to the witch, maybe she can be like, would Vorpal work on the dragon? Do you think?
I would probably say that he probably has a ward against it, or like the connection with the mother prevents him from being Vorpal slain.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. The thing,
it's like a Hydra and grows two heads.
As the ability is stated in the rules, there are literally no protections against it.
Yeah, it's only if the creature itself has a specific protection.
Yeah.
There's no
if it
protection.
specifically says in its entry that it's immune to Vorpal, then it is. But
But then Dark's probably handcrafted this red dragon, so
I cannot tell you what its stats are.
yeah.
which is why I might ask the witch. Just be like, you've been around a lot. You probably know the dragon a bit because you helped imprison it. So would Vorpal work?
No, the witch never helped imprison it.
Didn't?
Nope.
She watched this imprisonment.
She watched, but she never helped.
Well,
It was just
Who?
3 dragons who did it.
well, where are they then?
Dead.
All of them?
Yes.
The gold was the main one who did it.
Can you call up the gold for me?
Nope.
He's currently a corpse.
He's currently dead, and as dead as dead gets.
But I mean, he's a huge spirit thing, right? He's probably floating around somewhere.
No, that spirit thing disappeared.
What?
He held on with his spirit long enough to talk to Artemis one last time about very important things, and disappeared.
Ascended.
He should totally have been a forced
He
ghost.
ascended.
With
He
cloak.
was basically, and then it was kind of a case of I don't want to hold on anymore. I want to go. I'll see you later. Bye.
I just want to sleep.
Yeah.
I got
I've-
hookers and blackjack waiting for me. I am off.
I've lived for over
Do you know what kind
4,000
of
years.
Do you know what kind of reward you get for being a protector of something for 4,000 years?
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know, something pretty damn good, I hope.
If you die, if you go through you get X amount of virgins from in real life.
What are you saying?
Religions.
Are you saying it's like a paycheck for X number of virgins per year?
Yeah, but then maybe it's you get 4,000 of something. I don't know. Who
Yeah, I don't
knows?
know you know. Well, maybe the witch will know. I'll ask her. She's probably pretty
Begrudgingly.
reachable. Well, you know, Raphael knows that she knows that if she makes a false move, he will bloody well cut her damn throat off.
If she
But
if,
he can still be civil about it.
if she can't attack you, harm you, cast any kind of harmful spell on you,
Being through death changes her perspective a little bit. I mean,
now you can understand her slightly better all the time she's died.
well, he still hates her, like passionately, and
I mean,
would
she's,
like nothing more than to skewer her.
I mean, without her,
But he
Riff
will not.
might be here.
He will not. He will not doom the empire and all of its inhabitants because his own, grudge.
and let's be honest, without her, the Riff would not be here. I'll tell you that now. Because remember when you tried finding the black dragon?
That wasn't even. Yeah, I was like, oh,
She just got swallowed and killed.
it was a big.
You
black
went to a
dragon.
black dragon there alone.
He fucking crushed. Oh, I didn't go alone. I just didn't go with Team
You
PC.
had a low-level NPC with you who could not even hit the dragon's AC.
I didn't.
Smart.
He just appeared out of nowhere.
Smart. It's a black dragon lair. Like, what do you
No, I
think
didn't go in
was
his
gonna
lair.
happen?
I was near his lair, and he appeared out
It's
of
not
nowhere.
it's a swamp. He can be anywhere in it.
Yeah, I wanted to get away, but I didn't get enough chance.
Black dragons are annoying to take
He
care
has
of.
he has enough move speed to run, snatch, and eat in one turn.
Just you wait until I get burrow speed with Chilraxos. I'm gonna burrow around everywhere.
And you can understand this. You can understand the problem of going to a black dragon's lair alone.
Yeah, I know the problem.
Riff should have been dead permanently from that.
I
but
thought I had a free life, so I thought, fuck it.
yeah, you had an extra life from the witch.
Yeah.
Which you
You and that is
I can't even remember why I got that extra
my
life.
God, man! How
that was your first attempt at gambling.
how
yes, that was a coin flip.
How monumentally reckless you were,
Halldamir does not have a good wisdom score.
and completely inconsiderate about anything and everyone.
Halldamir does not have a good wisdom score.
Oh, Riff deserved to die so much.
Shit!
Yeah, she did. Started off really early though, so
She died trying to protect the library.
it was hard to come back.
Also, if you tried resurrecting her, Phrasma would just say no at this point. Like, no, I'm done.
Yeah,
She's
too
died
many
several
times.
No,
Too
I
many
have seen the
times.
shit she does.
She's come into my court 19 times now.
I have listened to Nethys drone on about something I don't even recall what. Just no. He has the soul now. He's not going back. I don't want to see it ever again.
And just to make sure, goes up to the soul, just tears it in two.
Aw.
Snaps it like a twig.
So sad.
Now it can't come back.
Aww.
I'm pretty much you do what Orcus did to you guys, eviscerate souls. So it's like, oh, no souls left. You have to rebuild the soul from ground zero. Which no one's going to spend the time on for Rift doing, because it's too expensive.
Too expensive.
You know how many 100,000 of gold they spent on resurrecting you guys?
You know, Rith
Decent
might be
amount.
back one day. She might show up as an avenging angel,
Maybe.
She's not an angel.
Epilogue.
or
Whatever the hell she was.
Yeah, whatever she was, as
She
a
tried
half
like a
succubus angel thing.
I didn't even know what she like.
You
At
never
the
finished
end.
the tree. She never found out.
Never found out.
You were so close as well.
I was so
After the
close.
underdog, you would have got your ascension.
Yeah, I know.
Raphael hasn't ascended yet.
You,
So,
Raphael,
You don't have a thing.
Raphael is already an exemplar of humankind, though.
yeah, exactly. I'm a
Yes.
paragon of humanity.
Just 'cause my dad'd be a dragon.
Maybe one day you will be the next god of humanity.
Hey, look here, paladin boy. I get my power through hard training. I'm not born with some magical silver spoon.
I wasn't
my
born
mouth.
like this. I worked damn hard to get this blessing.
Why
Alright.
Wait, how?
Well, apart from the half dragon part, the whole paladin part I had to work for.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Apsu doesn't give away paladinships to humans.
Not normally, no.
So
I was born on like a bee farm.
I was born somewhere and something. Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
Will Raphael absorb the fragments of Aradan by the way and ascend?
Yes, he will. He will become the paragon of humanity.
Because that slot is missing from the pantheon.
It's true. It's true.
I think Raphael would just turn. If he was to die, he wouldn't turn into some kind of angel. He would turn into some form of Cain and Carlene, I reckon.
I mean, he could be claimed by Cain and Carlene, but he might actually just go like be an imperial lord or something.
Just chill out. At this point,
I mean, you might be an imperial. You might be an angel under his. Well, not angel, but an Azata under his command that ascends into an imperial lord.
yeah.
But yeah, the paragon of humanity is definitely the path that it seems most fitting for him because he's not very religious, honestly.
You forge your own fate.
I mean, yes, he doesn't. He certainly respects like some of the gods, and some of the others he thinks are incredibly annoying and stuffy and just
Yeah.
and some are just plain mean.
May I talk to you about the great and powerful,
Yes.
the god of civilization,
Oh no,
No.
he's so incredibly boring.
Abadar, and the Lord Master of Laws.
No,
Uh,
no.
what about the god of good dragons, leadership, and peace?
Mm,
Hmm? Hmm?
How about I talk to you about the god of abstinence, Irori?
yeah. No, away
What
with you. You're the worst.
What about the god of destruction,
How
evil
about-
dragons, and greed?
How about the
No.
god of contracts and slavery? And devils?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, he's doing really well on different continents. It's fine.
Can we like have a god of partying and like fighting
How,
and stuff?
how about the god of torture, Zon Kuthon?
Okay, uh-huh.
His portfolio is envy, pain, loss,
Well,
all things you felt.
what about god of destruction, disaster, and wrath?
Yes, I should become Rovagug apprentice.
I am just saying, if you read the portfolio of Zon Kuthon, envy, pain, darkness, and loss, you faced all of those.
That's true.
No, yeah, Raphael is definitely. If he was gonna go somewhere, it's probably gonna be good aligned in some way or fashion. Definitely.
You can still fall down the evil path.
Hmm. Yeah, he certainly can. I mean, he's been dragged back from it a bit.
Oh.
Oh.
As Chat mentioned, how about the god of gluttony, Urgathoa?
No.
What about the goddess of devotion, hope, and uprisings?
That was actually the patron in Northside, funny enough.
Really?
Yeah, that's a black butterfly, right?
No, Milani, apparently.
Oh, there was
Milani.
two. There was a second one.
Yeah, Milani is
I
hot.
like the god of uprising. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's her. That's the Everbloom, apparently. It's her.
Is that the party's patron?
title.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I've certainly done god of uprising.
Yeah.
Maybe she's blessing you this entire time. The only deity to be helping.
She's chaotic good as well, so...
Yeah, see?
Her sacred animal is a mouse.
Oh, a mouse.
A mouse.
I love mouse.
And her symbol is a rose on Bloody Street.
Oh.
So that kind of suits Raphael. A rose
Hmm.
and Bloody Street from all the people he's
Well-
destroyed.
I don't like.
Eviscerated.
It's a bad term to say, but
Yeah, but-
defeated. I prefer defeated.
Defeated, okay. Bloody...
All of the evil creatures you vanquished.
Yeah, a street of blood from all the evil doers that you have vanquished,
There
and
we
a
go.
rose on it. There you go. That's
Yeah.
done.
What
You
was
can
her name?
Milani,
Milani.
like that in Maptools chat.
Yeah, Milani is the minor goddess, also known as the Everbloom, the patron of all who fight against oppression and unjust rule. Her symbol is a rose growing up a blood-soaked street.
That sounds pretty good.
There you
She's
go.
got hope, devotion, uprisings. Her worshippers are freedom fighters, mainly human, half-elf, and half-orc. She's chaotic good. Her domains are good, liberation, healing, and protection.
Okay, sure.
Chaos. Her subdomains include Azata, defense, freedom, purity, restoration, and revolution.
Mm.
Her favorite weapon is the Morningstar. Her sacred animal is a mouse. Her sacred colors are red and white.
I like sacred animal mouse. That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
What would a celestial mouse look like? I don't even know. Would have like a small like halo.
Her holidays are Liberty Day,
Yeah.
the Even Tongue Day.
Okay.
I need to look up more about this. Why? And then I'm up.
I found the mouse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post it in stream chat.
Stranger. Alright. Poke mouse. Yes.
As we all now pray, give
Yes.
give blessings upon Pope Mouse the Fourth.
Squeak.
And you did name one of your swords Daystar, which is, you know, Morning Star.
Bring me the holy cheese.
Let's see. Her clergy has warm relations with Caden Kali, Desna, Erastil, Eomade, Kogras, who I don't recognize, Sarenrae, Shaylin.
Kurgas is pretty cool. I considered Kurgas to be one of Raphael's patron deity when I created him.
Yeah.
She hates and
Yes.
focuses on Coupon.
That perfect.
Oh, here we go. Instead, an Imperial Lord, Arshea. Yeah, there you go. Because freedom, physical beauty, and sexuality. That's basically Raphael.
I see Kogras is a strong man.
Yeah, Kurgas is a strong man. He's like competition and like stuff like that. He does.
I've never actually looked at his portfolio before, so interesting. So many deities in this world. How many different deities have you interacted with, at least through their like characters who worship them?
Quite a few.
You've actually interacted with characters who worship basically one of the major deities and a lot of the minor deities.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you've met someone who didn't identify them, someone who worshipped Grotius.
Really?
We did.
Yes. You don't know. I'm not going to say who it is because it's possible you might meet them again, but you have technically run across them before. Just never identified their worship.
It's Riff.
No! Riff summoned Nephis. She
Summoned Nephis.
summoned Nephis. Worshipped Nephis.
Don't summon
So-
Memphis.
You don't
So
summon
you see a giant mask form in the sky.
I am crazy.
My alignment today is rolls a d.
There's a huge die up here that rolls around.
My alignment today is neutral evil.
fuck.
I am the hand of destruction.
Death to everything.
Literally, neutral evil is described as his hand of destruction.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good god to be. Creation and destruction. You can be like, look at this. Boom. You don't like it? Well, poof. It's gone. Done.
Basically, it is neutral evil is described to be the hand of destruction. Neutral good is described as the hand of creation. Lawful neutral is described to be the researcher. Chaotic neutral is described to be the experimenter.
Well, I mean, I can start worshipping Asakek, the red mantis god.
I'm slightly different to yours, but you have the same goal: assassination.
Assassination of unjust and unworthy rulers.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
sometimes unjust rulers as well.
Sure,
Yeah.
but that's not the main point.
You feel the ruler here is unworthy?
I think Besmara
You have
works.
a better
for
candidate.
Raphael.
Oh, Besmara. He's had interactions with Besmara worshippers. One in particular.
Yeah. That pirate badass.
Pirate Queen.
Pirate queen lady, yeah. What about Dahak? Do you want to worship Dahak? I'd
The
have to
dragon,
kill
god,
you.
the dragon god of destruction who forged metallic dragon for
I
hunting.
would more likely go for Besmara in that case.
Besmara is a pretty good god, actually. I so want to play a Skull and Shackles campaign right now.
I really like her. She's really cool.
I do want to play a Skull and Shackles campaign.
Yes,
Because it's
yes.
so much fun.
Chaotic investigate. So when William comes to power, then Raphael has to fight the power yet again. Well, now, real question: what is Jenk's alignment?
Yanks.
That's what
Well,
science.
he's clearly chaotic because he steals like a magpie. You know, it's just
Is he chaotic good?
probably yeah.
The chaotic good investigator.
He slapped that stupid kid in the face, which was clearly a
Slap the
good thing to do.
I'm going to ignore the fact I have a job. This is off the table.
The minor god is Milani. Great of all those who fight against oppression and unjust rule. Her symbol is Rose Crown. Yeah.
She actually has a rather large following in places.
Galt, perhaps. Yeah. Yep.
She also has a rather large following here, strangely enough.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's like a whole planet that is very Apsu orientated.
I mean, it is where Apsu resides. Now she was Now,
Oh, she's good friend with Theus, the whore herald of Kain Kalin. It was a prostitute he met in his travels, and when she died, shortly after he became a god, he was like, "I liked her. Can I get her?" And his soldiers were like, "Of course, my dear lord." And he was like, "Great!" And then he just made her into a herald.
That's fucking great.
you, madam, become my herald. Speak with my name and my authority.
Yeah, it just shows this.
And now come for a drink.
This old prostitute adventurer friend of his is now his herald. It's so great.
Great.
Now, come to me. Come to me. We need a drink.
Exactly.
I need you to tell me about everything that's happened since I've been gone.
Also, I felt that I should mention this. Ultimus didn't have a favoured weapon of his god until recently. He now has Bite, which is one of Absolute's favourite weapons.
All the dragon gods have it their favoured weapon. They also have a secondary each, but I think the secondary was a quarterstaff?
Yeah, it's a quarterstaff. It's like, fuck that.
You could have gone for the two-weapon fighting paladin.
I could have, but I chose not to.
Iomade and Milani were both servitors of Aradin. So you...
I'm not saying that I am Aradin reborn. I'm not saying that.
But
you know,
would you object to taking his mantle?
No. Do you know where it is?
Actually, yes, I do. But that's right.
It'll be more of a laid back god of humanity, you know, than Aradin perhaps was. But I think it would be better for all of us.
And
my decree would be like, you know what, be nice and you know, and live a good life. I'm over here if you want me.
And at Lorien, a plate mail wearing class that wields a quarterstaff. I mean, could happen.
As I said, I've done it before with a magus.
There you go.
Because there is a magus which is all about wielding quarterstaffs.
Oh, there you go. There's normally something for some idea, from what I've seen.
Now, should you go for that build? Probably not. I'm going to reckon.
Is there any way for a non-spellcaster to get a familiar?
Yes.
Yes, I think there's feats for it.
There are feats for it, and there are many class archetypes now that actually grant it. You can be a fighter with a familiar, for example.
Yeah.
Even.
I think it's less.
I believe Barbarian can't yet, but you know.
I think it's less you find it, and it's more they find you.
Yeah.
Not always. I mean, sometimes it's a case of you just, for some reason, you manage to awaken.
You know, the dream of the psychopomp is real.
The dream of the psychopomp. Yes.
The only class that doesn't really get like a familiar as really like a class feature through any like method would be like clerics, for example, because there's a real hate apparently by the game of giving clerics familiars.
Yeah.
I also agree with Larry on that Raphael's familiar would probably be a cat.
It would basically be Puss in
Of which we have one, by the way.
We do. Raphael will
Can
pet
we
the cat.
can we teach the cat to walk just on its back legs and
already
wear cute little Raphael-esque boots?
Yes, give it a tiny rapier.
Yeah, tiny
cat-
rapier.
The cat can do prestidigitation and dancing lights for you.
Yeah, but can it basically be Puss in Boots?
It could, but it's not going to.
Looks at you.
Also,
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
if any of you need it, by the way, the cat also has commune.
Commune?
The cat has commune.
He is technically a celestial creature. He has commune.
How would like?
Once per week commune.
What is this cat? Raphael will pick it up and look at it.
It is a type of Agathian. The lowest level Agathian there is.
My question here, right?
Oh, so it's like does he hunt the mouse? Like the
I
celestial
suppose he hunts the celestial mice, yes.
Yeah, celestial man. Alright, here's.
So he would be really pissed if Raphael actually went to Milani, I guess.
Probably.
No, just don't bring the mice here.
But then, so
This is his territory.
how would you even commune with Apsu? You know, I'm sure he doesn't really give a fuck.
I mean, you'd have to worship Apsu for one.
Yeah, but
Don't. I guess you could get a scroll of commune, but
Yeah, what does Apsu say about all of this?
I mean, Apsu hasn't objected to any of this.
yeah, but can you even get
You can.
like how much do
Well,
those things
Apsu-
cost? Like,
Scroll of commune.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Couple of hundred?
What's level of Commune? Anyone got it?
5, 6, maybe.
Hang on, I'll just double check. Commune is 5.
It would cost you 1,625 gold.
You know, fuck it, Artemis will give that a go.
Very well, Liana will pop out to the shops and buy you a Commune.
You're gonna call up Absu?
Yeah.
What is he gonna say? He's
I'm curious.
completely uninterested about everything, though.
I know, that's why I'm curious.
Well, you should. He can't say irrelevant
No.
because that's not part of Commune.
No.
You will get a grand total of 9 questions from that scroll.
Grand total of 9 questions. Okay.
Are you my dad? No.
No.
Are you
fuck
sure? Yes.
Please try and restrain your question to things that can be answered mostly with yes or no's.
Yeah, I know how Commune works. I did a lot of Communes with Riff.
So the cat's going to sit on the side and watch the 6th show go on.
Alright. Okay, so...
Raphael pokes the cat. Okay, anything else then?
Alright, okay, good question.
The cat uses precipitation to change your clothes to be pink.
I love it.
Raphael loves it, yeah. Alright, first question would be... is... the evil of working with the witch... does working with the witch weigh out the evil of... how am I meant to word it? I know what I mean, I just can't think of wording
How
for it,
do you
yes or no. Yeah, that's what I mean. I can't...
Chat, you got any ideas?
would the evil of working with the witch outweigh...
Love it, Jonas, by the way.
yeah... would it outweigh the evil of...
Well, you can ask in the situation as it currently is.
Yeah.
Is
Fuck
working
that.
with the wish the lesser of the
The lesser
two
of the evils, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically that.
You'll get a roar of a yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Is that all he does? It's like, yes.
I mean, it's pretty clear to you he hates the red dragon.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
'Cause he's ripping.
What do I need to do to summon you here to just squish the dragon?
I can't though because Atsu was exiled.
Yeah, Dahak
Exiled.
You're
would
exiled
have
by
a
Tiamat
problem.
and Dahak.
Yeah,
What?
both of them would show up and say, nope.
Because basically basically what happened was so Atsu went ahead and wanted to kill the child Dahak because Dahak created the metallic dragons for hunting only.
Yeah.
So
And then when the combat started, Tiamat came out of nowhere and basically joined. So it was 2 versus 1 and basically floored Atsu and forced Atsu to retreat. And every single time, any more than one of them in the same place, it turns into the 3-way battle again.
yeah.
Well, it doesn't need to be here.
Atsu can't come to the planet because if she did, there'd be a war over it.
I mean, he can just, it's quick, like in and out, He doesn't need, I just need hours to take out this dragon.
Please remember, Atsu is a god. What happens when a god touches reality? Remember?
Yeah.
He has a claw. He has a tiny, the hole opens, a claw comes out. He just rips in the
one
dragon.
talent.
Yoink!
And then you see a claw. Then you see a claw of Tiamat coming out and poking it to bring it back.
Yeah.
That's basically what happens because the chromatics were created by Tiamat healing the dead metallics. I was like, oh.
Stupid dragons.
Basically, it's literally parents bickering. That's the whole dragon story. Parents are bickering.
You can certainly ask if working with the witch would make you fall. That's certainly possible, unless you have like a
My
factory of
yeah.
faithfulness. You can ask.
I had already...
Yeah,
That's
the factory. It's not completely happy with this, but it's not like directly opposed.
Yeah, it's not saying you will fall if you do this.
It's distasteful to do, but
Yeah.
get a commune. Go get like a commune wash. After this. Not commune. Not commune. What do you call it?
An atonement
Atonement wash.
Yeah.
Holy water's atonement.
I don't know. It sounds kind of creepy and cultish to me. All of this atonement and sin and stuff.
It's not as bad as Atlas.
Yeah. There's only 2 great worms left
Yeah.
Well, of the
of the 10 that
these great worms.
the 10 great worms. Yeah, there's
Mhm.
only 2 left.
And it's the green and the copper.
No,
Nope.
no,
It's
It's
the red and the brass.
red and the brass. There we go.
No.
The green has been dead for a very long time.
The green's been dead for an inordinate amount of time. When did the green die? He was slain by the brass
Let me bring it up. Yep, it was slain by the brass. That's correct.
because the green slew the bronze.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Green-
brass was like, no, fuck you,
The brass got revenge.
and killed the green. Yeah. So it was basically green kills bronze. Brass doesn't like bronze dying, so kills green.
Brass now goes and sits wherever it's sitting.
Yeah.
And the copper has been destroyed.
Yeah, the copper and blue were killed by the witch.
Mm-hmm.
The silver was slain by the white.
Mm-hmm.
The black was slain by the first emperor.
Mm-hmm.
And gold and white slain by the red.
Mm-hmm.
How did the witch kill the blue?
Really quite easily, actually.
Really?
Yeah. When she
Oh.
was in full power, she... out of character, she had a conversation with Riff while fighting the blue dragon.
So can you hold on? I'm a bit busy.
I'm in the middle of fighting a blue dragon here. What do you want?
Yeah, and I was like, what, the blue dragon? She was like, yeah, the blue dragon. And I was like, what?
Like, is this important?
Yeah, no, I can't remember what it was.
Not
but
lightning.
it was basically like, needed to talk, and she was like, oh, okay, and then just, like, clicked her fingers, and the blue dragon just fell to the ground dead. And she was like, alright, and then pops into
The
existence.
blue dragon may have rolled a natural one there.
Yeah, so...
Even great worm dragons, they can roll natural ones in their death saves.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that was horrifying.
Unfortunately, she could no longer try that.
She
She'd get
can
a
never do
bucket.
Yeah.
The tables have been turned.
Oh, actually, I do have a question for the commune. I can't really say.
Come on.
Secret commune question.
Yeah, Artemis can't ask it in front of the party.
How embarrassing.
You quickly turn around and whisper.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm sure you can ask more questions.
Just send it PM.
Yeah, I was sending it PM just now.
I'm technically you're the one who hears the response anyway. But
Yeah.
Raphael will just pet the cat and hum to himself.
you see the cat sighing at the eternal argument on the top platform.
Mm-hmm.
Back and forth, like Liana's like, no, we shouldn't do this. William like trying to support you guys, and then Iris like, whatever the hell.
Well, the argument is quite simple. It is basically, do we want to sit on our high morals and watch the Empire burn to cinders, or do we suppress our pride and our our innate feeling of what is right and do what we have to instead?
I also have a feeling, regardless of Liana's dislike of this, you're going to do a well. Technically, the only one I need to agree is William. Thanks, bye.
And he loves me! Ha ha!
He does like many members of the party quite a lot. One of his favourite is gone, but
Yeah, well.
There you go.
Can a swashbuckler become fallen? No.
They don't have any vows to...
unless
My
fall.
abilities are... There is nothing magical about Raphael's abilities. They're all extraordinary.
Yes.
Which means that he doesn't employ any magic. He's just that good.
there is technically like the Masked Avenger who can like fail because it has to be good only.
Oh, sure. But that's an archetype more than...
It's like the Batman basically archetype of you can't do evil because you're Batman.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, Raphael cannot lose his powers.
I mean, you can lose a limb, which would help, but
Sure.
you would need to basically cut off the arms for him to lose his powers.
So Raphael is an easy way out, unlike the rest. I'm not sure what that means.
You can fall and have no repercussions. The
I
others,
can't. I can't
If
fall. I'm
I-
just shifting alignment.
If
I mean-
I fall... Man.
You have a bad day.
You're gonna be a fighter without any feats or anything. It's just gonna be.
If I fall, I have to hope that some evil god, like, I don't know, Dahak will pick me up and just go, yeah, you could be useful.
The problem is, if you were to fall, you'd fall by 1 step only, so you'd still be too many steps away from chaotic evil.
That's true.
You probably need to
I'd
go
have
on a
to have-
lengthy quest of atonement.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would need to go towards an evil good or an evil atonement spell, depending on who you join.
Yeah.
And it would be like, to regain your powers, my young apprentice, you must complete the 13 trials of the dragon.
What alignment is Tiamat though?
Tiamat's chaotic evil.
Chaotic evil.
Out of curiosity, yes, you're level 14, right? So,
Yeah,
by game rules, you need to do 28 trials to change your alignment.
28
Jesus.
trials. Not bad.
True per level. To shift it by 1 step. Yeah, I'm serious. You need to do so if you're going from lawful good to chaotic evil. Assuming you drop the first step for free, that'd be 3 steps to go. So that would be 84 trials. The 84, the 84 trials of darkness.
It's easy to just atone and go back.
It's much easier to go in the opposite direction. Turn around.
Well,
Any more questions from you guys or from chat?
Just that PM'd one.
Keeper of contracts, go away. You're not needed yet.
Yeah,
back
Fallen
to the-
Paladin guarding the World Tree. I think I would actually lose my ability to find the World Tree.
The world tree would forcibly make you get lost.
Yeah, I don't, because the way that that Dark has basically explained it is, say I just have enough modifier to be able to make the survival check to find my way,
Which is ridiculous, by the way.
which is, yeah, it's ridiculously high, and there's like 4 different times you have to
It's multiple times you have to do a survival check.
yeah, so even if you do say like a take 20, it's going to take you like, what did you, I think we figured out it's like 2 and a bit days or something like that.
Of constant walking non-stop.
Yeah, and in which case the tree would have just moved. So, yeah.
Also, I see a banhammer of justice has been put down.
I have
yeah,
seen
that
the
was,
banner.
that was, yeah.
Was that the Jonas who spoke, or was that the Halldamir who spoke? That banhammer of justice.
No, I think that was a Jonas banhammer.
No, that was, I think that was sheep swooping him.
Sheep swooping. The sheep swoop.
Because I looked at my second monitor, I saw a message, I was about to stop reading, and then it just changed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was nothing to read in that message. Which you can probably discern what that was from the name
probably.
of the player that got, or creature that was kicked out.
Yeah.
Yes, creature.
Yeah.
That was actually the red dragon trying to throw you off.
No, do you know? Does the dragon have that chat nickname? I would laugh until I died.
You know it's very hard to get nicknames nowadays.
I guess.
You know, all the usernames are taken.
I don't think that you, as Tellurian, I don't think you can actually corrupt the World Tree. I think it's uncorruptible. Well, not from a paladin's aura, at least, or like an anti-paladin's aura.
I mean...
Would
nothing is incorruptible.
Yeah, well, it would take far beyond a.
With enough
lifespan.
time and effort.
Fucking crazy.
Raphael could corrupt the world tree.
Also, with the Imperial arms and the amulet,
Yes.
we can apparently kill the red. With
Did
our
you have
current plan.
Commune say so?
Yeah, with our current plan, with the arms and the amulet, we can kill Big Red.
Just because you can doesn't mean you will, but...
Yeah, it's a fact of we can kill him. Also, I'm able to give tasty tidbits of some knowledge. that there was no arbiter declared by the World Tree or anything, but the plan that has been set into motion is, you know how the Great Gold never had children apart from Artemis, apparently. That's because he has kept the eggs from hatching, and they will only be able to hatch after the mother is dealt with.
But who? What eggs?
The gold dragon.
Oh, he had eggs.
His eggs, yeah.
It was a girl?
No, it's just a thing he had and kept hold of, I think.
No, like I need this for later.
Yeah, he held on because he knew that all the great worms will eventually be slain and no one will take up his mantle of arbiter, or no one will be able to. But yeah, it's basically a case of Artemis's sole duty will be to wait for these eggs to eventually hatch at some point and arrive at the World Tree, or one of them at least, to become the Arbiter. Crazy.
Also, I like, by the way, Lorion's message of would Raphael sacrifice the World Tree to bring back it all?
No, he wouldn't.
I mean, he'd have to
He's
get
not,
through a
he's
lot.
not insane.
You realise that sacrificing an object of pure life might be a bad idea.
Yes.
I think also the gods tend to like that tree being around.
They decently like it.
So gods might have an issue with you doing
It's
it.
pretty nice to have.
Yeah. So a god might decide, I like this idea.
I mean, it depends on the god. Robert would love to destroy it, but
That's true, but
so would Grotius, actually, for that matter.
yeah. But then, who knows? There might be a god, maybe even Nephis in one of his nice happy days. He might just go,
Never
nope.
says neutral evil would also destroy it.
It's true.
But he would destroy everything in neutral evil. Even
I
Robert.
know, the gods won't interfere, and they never do.
That's the thing, is they kind of promised they wouldn't,
Yeah,
ever.
they'll send envoys, and like that's what you are. You're an envoy of the gods, walking around and doing stuff because the gods can't do it themselves.
They kind
Because
of,
last time they tried, it kind of broke the world.
I mean, they've also said they won't interfere with each other too much, which some gods completely disregard, with Desna charging into hell.
Yeah.
But really, Desna almost broke the fabric of reality by charging into hell and forcing the other Celestials to follow her to drag her out.
And you have like places like the World Wound, where you have literally like heaven and
Gods-
hell, like, you know.
The gods have touched and bad shit has happened.
Yeah.
You don't want the gods to touch a location. Bad things occur.
Bad
If
touch.
If Sarenrae was to open a portal to her realm, it would turn whatever's in 100 miles of that portal to desert.
The realm is pretty cool. It's an endless ocean with a huge spire that shines with the light of the sun.
It's pretty cool.
It's like it's super calming and welcoming, but if you're not invited to the spire, you can never reach it. You just sail on the ocean forever.
Yeah.
And you see like happy dolphins with halos swimming around and stuff. And I guess they click at you.
Are they celestial dolphins?
Yeah, celestial dolphin.
No celestial mice, however.
No, they can't swim.
This is really, like...
Our celestial cat here, though, is still happy.
Looking at my list of great worms and whether they're dead and who killed them, or if they're alive and we know where the location is, it's really quite depressing. Considering, like, I think 1, 2, 3. At least 3 have died in just this campaign, and they've been around for like over 4,000 years. So
As you those events are accelerating.
yeah, it's depressing as fuck.
Also, I have brilliant news, by the way. A stab from Raphael using his rapier on a non-crit probably won't kill the cat. True story.
What?
A
The cat will
non-crit.
probably survive, probably.
He looks at the
Wow.
cat again. What are you really?
Points to William.
What have you become?
I mean, it's just easy. Point at William, get him to work out.
Kitty, what have you become?
Tell me your secrets.
Well, he's a Silver Sheen of Gaffy, which is a tiny neutral good outsider. He has a fly speed, strangely enough.
Yeah. How
He
does he
just- I mean,
fly? Does he just...
It's just magical like levitation flight.
He flies
okay.
through the air as a cat. Pretty sweet.
He can commune once per week. He can dimension door once per day. He has at will dancing, light precipitation, and stabilize. He can speak with animals and knows direction always.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. I don't know.
Also, none of those hits on their own would be enough to kill the cat.
Yeah, no.
We should summon some Gaelies to come and help us because they are amazing.
Yeah.
They have like holy words and holy aura. They can just walk into that army and it will just explode.
Dismissal.
No one can call them, right?
They can a called creature can still be dismissed because they're extraplanar.
Mm.
That's better.
None of those singular hits would still kill the cat.
No, that's fine.
Not even the 56.
They have holy word as well.
It's true, but they can still just be dismissed.
That was, well, just dismissed. I mean, you need a pretty decent spellcaster to dismiss.
But you can try and dismiss them.
Right.
And they can always roll natural ones in their saving throws against dismissal.
Is the Gaeli the most powerful Asata? No, it must be more powerful, right?
I think they're the most powerful recorded one. The campaign has never used a more powerful one before. You could build a more powerful one, but there's no Paizo has never released a more powerful one.
Let's see here.
What CR is the Gaelic?
It's 13.
No, there is a more powerful one, I believe. I think there's a CR16?
Maybe.
I believe there was a CR16 one, which is the most powerful one they've released so far.
Is it it's probably the Brigindine. Yeah, CR17. Beautiful woman made of lava.
You fought on this
Source. Yeah, we fought her in the basement of the palace. Berlani.
Yeah, that's the most powerful one. That's the most powerful one they've released.
Lyrakian. Is that what the cat is? No.
No, he's a Silver Sheen, which is a Agapian.
Oh. Right.
He's neutral good, not chaotic good. As it was a familiar that best matches William's alignment. So,
Sure. No, he's good just for the hell of it.
I weighed the party's alignment and the council's alignment, and it was, well, the best fitting place would be here, neutral good. Though it was very close, actually. If all the party was chaotic, it would have been enough, even with the council, to shift it over to chaotic good.
They have actually released a CR20 Asata.
Have they?
The Veronellian.
This was a new one then. This didn't used to be here.
A rosy-haired woman is completely nude except for a mass of vines and leaves that cover her lower body. The plant matter silently weaves about her frame, seemingly of its own volition, and consists of flourishing vines bursting with blooming flowers, as well as wilted leaves covered with silver sheen of hoarfrost.
This is the new one, so...
It's a CR20 Asata.
What's it called?
Veronalia.
Veronalia. Yes, I see it. So that's pretty good.
She has Storm of Vengeance.
As you do.
And
She has
Mass Heal.
And Energy Drain.
Cloak of Chaos.
Blight at will.
Blasphemy, apparently.
What?
I'm not sure why.
That might be a typo.
Yeah.
That might be a typo for holy word. Because that happens occasionally.
Portable Embrace. At will, a Vernalia can strike any creature within 30 feet with feet barren or sterile. Oh god! The target must succeed a DC 31 fortitude save or lose any ability to reproduce or bear children.
Oh god!
Remember the king!
Oh kingy. Well, that's mean.
That's one way to go, right?
You can cast Reincarnate once per day. What a strange creature.
Very.
I'm liaison.
She's embodying the seasons.
At will cure serious wounds.
I mean, you know, when she has energy drain and heal mass on the head at the same time, that says something. Like, I still that does remind me of Azurius, who never got to cast energy drain once. I know it. I just never had a chance because I was too busy healing you guys.
That's right.
Like every second, it was like, I need a heal. Damn it, I can't quicken a heal.
That's basically where we're at right now.
A greater quicken rod.
Oh god, there's been like 15 magic missiles. I need a heal.
I still like the gay
Sets of magic missiles.
I just have to say that combat is the closest you guys have got to in a while to actually getting properly hurt in the bio.
You know, enough
D4s.
attacks that cannot miss. Or, I mean, it's like, you know, an archer can't really harm us, but if you have 1,000 of them and they all fire at you at the same time, you will die.
Yeah.
It's strength in numbers. You guys can, you guys at this point, like, I can't, like, you know, as you said, Jonas, you know, I could not have an army of CR 13 wizards. That wouldn't work.
Yeah.
There's not enough CR 13 wizards for that.
Indeed.
You know, so at this point, you're having to fight numbers. There are lots of things to kill.
Yeah.
Because there aren't that many powerful things left.
So he was a Sylvan She. Okay.
Yes. He has more hit points than the average one due to the fact that he's a familiar instead of a normal one. So he's no longer CR2, but...
As he can commune.
After we commune! You thought I was joking?
No. We can get a +8 enhancement bonus to his strength once per day.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
He can be an incredibly strong cat. He can, like, drag William out. If
I mean, +8 puts him to 11, but it wouldn't be enough to drag him out.
Yeah, it's like, get over here, William.
It's like, ow. It'd be like, oh no, William's, oh god damn it. Grabs William, just drags.
He basically has like the paladin and oracle's like add charisma modifier to saving throws.
Yep.
God, fucking.
It's a familiar, it doesn't do a lot else.
It can turn into a spectral mist.
It has lay on hands.
It has lay on hands.
Lay on paws.
Lay on hands once per day, and the D6 is a second level paladin.
He's a second level paladin. Wait, is that second class level paladin?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a level 2 paladin.
No, because that means that he's a level 6 paladin actually.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's level 5.
Why? Why level 5?
Because paladin's cast level is level -3.
But it's not cast level, it's paladin level.
Yeah.
It's lay on hands.
Oh yeah, lay on hands goes by paladin's actual level. Yeah, never mind.
As a second level paladin. Doesn't have 2 levels in paladin, just as second level paladin.
Yeah.
It has true speech, so it can speak to it can speak to all living all mortal creatures, and it can also speak with animals, so it can speak with all, well, you know, non-sapient creatures.
Fair.
It's not a half bad familiar to have, actually. It's one of my more favoured familiars to have.
Also has no direction, it's just constant.
Yep, it's basically a compass.
Never gets lost.
The once per week commune is actually one of my favourite things about the familiar, because commune is a nice spell.
Commune is very nice.
It's also cast level 12 commune.
Yeah.
Ridiculously high cast level.
90-foot fly. Holy fuck, he's quick.
He's never used that 90-foot high speed around you guys, but he has it.
Jesus.
Just comes buzzing around like zoom.
If William was in danger, he'd probably go at full speed, or dimension door.
I'm in a hurry. Whoop.
I mean, you can understand his concern if something was to happen.
Yeah. He can't actually dimension door anything other than himself and 5 pounds though.
Yeah, that's common though. That's actually common for outsiders. They can only dimension door themselves and their carrier load, which for one strength or 3 strength is 5 pounds basically.
Yeah. But then if he uses his heroic strength, will he then be able to?
Technically, he'd be able to transport like 30 pounds, which would be like equivalent to light load for a 11 strength creature.
Yeah. This fucking.
He has pounce, Jonas. He has pounce.
He has pounce.
Watch out, mouse.
He's going to go ahead and charge you, Jonas.
Parry the charge. He doesn't hit. Any, he would
Well,
hit
it's a
Bollard.
yeah, Bollard would get trounced by
Yeah, Bollard will get
Alexia.
1 point of damage.
Only 1 point of damage, but luckily he uses.
It wouldn't go through the DR, I think, but
No, it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, but his hit's slightly higher than usual as well because he uses William's Bab. So
actually it would. Well, it depends on if Alexin has DR himself, because then he's considered magical on his attacks.
he does have DR, but his DR, but Ballard's DR isn't DR magic. It's DR all.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's just DR
He's got
damage.
Barbarian DR everything.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But technically it has it does technically have what do you call it, damage reduction.
Yeah. Yeah, evil or silver.
Evil or silver.
Yeah. And immune to electricity and petrification.
That's standard for all Gathfians.
Yeah. And a spell resist of 13. Woo!
Which very few people around here could fail.
Yeah.
Vladimir could.
Could, technically. On a 2 or lower. Actually, one, no, because if you hit 13, you... Yeah. So it'd be a 1.
I mean, I'll say all the NPCs in this room also can't fail.
Yeah.
Is it perhaps the dragon? I don't remember the dragon's cast level. Not that high. So perhaps the dragon can fail, but
Celestial, Draconic, Infernal, and True Speech. Just True Speech done.
You're a sentient creature, aren't you? Just speak the true tongue.
Yeah.
The tongue of the multiverse. It speaks to your soul directly. You know what else speaks to your souls directly? The arms.
Yes.
Arms of True Speak.
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't unlocked all of Deltros's power yet.
We haven't even seen the full power of the crystal yet.
I haven't seen the full power of any of the arms.
It's true. Actually, William and the party, I think all a little bit afraid of turning the power up to 11.
Just because we don't want to endanger William. I think that's why we're all so very restraining ourselves.
If it was risking yourself only,
I don't know. I mean,
would your characters risk their own safety to potentially get more power? Are you that power hungry?
it depends on what we would use the power for, to be honest. If it was basically his two options, you can either kill the red dragon with a fully unlocked whatever, or it could instantly kill you. I think that's probably actually a chance Artemis might even take. Like, you know, his sole purpose...
If it's between a sure destruction or take a chance and might live, you probably take the chance.
Yeah, but like, I think it's like...
Then if you knew you were also endangering others around you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I think, yeah, it would basically be a case of get the hell away.
Are you willing to risk others in your pursuit of power?
To a degree, it depends.
If we can avoid it, then I suppose it depends on...
I mean, at some point, we're in a position now where we kind of like, well, we need to act, otherwise everyone is dead. And then we're like, oh, if we act, we might risk more, we might risk lives. And you're like, yes, but if we do nothing, even more are gonna die, so we need to act.
Yeah.
So there is death instruction down this path, death instruction down this path, and this path goes to Taizé. What do you want to do?
We need to take the path of least destruction.
You could go to Taizé and just forget about everything that happens here.
I mean, it wouldn't stop the destruction. We just wouldn't think of it anymore.
Yeah. But then Artemis would have to find the
Unless
world
we
tree for
somehow
over there.
think that us not thinking about the destruction will stop it from happening.
If then that happens, then
You'd be in
let's go to
denial.
Taizé.
Yes, just heavy denial.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it happen, so it never happened.
It's like if a tree falls in the forest while no one's around, did it make a sound?
Yes.
If the red dragon, if we don't see the red dragon destroy an entire continent, did it actually happen?
Exactly, did it actually happen? Look at the continent, it's just a cinder land. You're like,
Yeah,
maybe.
I believe it.
If it destroys the world tree, something worse might happen.
Yeah, we don't know what happened, do we?
I mean, no one has found out yet. No one even knows what happens if you pluck one of the soul gems from it.
Only the gods know.
And do they even know?
I mean, they might not even know. They might not have seen it ever happen.
Do they care?
Probably not.
Some probably care.
Some of those, like, all nature-based ones, like, oh, we love nature on Galorian.
Possibly one
yeah."
related to life might care, actually.
That's true, they wouldn't want all life extinguished. Grotius would fucking love it.
Pharasma would be pissed.
I mean, how much would you make her overwork if you was to do that?
Oh, yeah.
She has to do everything now, and then the circle is broken, and she's
Like-
like, well,
Like, technically, she wouldn't judge the deaths as... Because she doesn't judge how they die, only what they did in life. They wouldn't, wouldn't stop you doing it, but would hate the paperwork. Absolutely hate it.
It's basically like saying you've got your normal everyday job, and then all of a sudden somebody just takes, like, 20 jobs and says, here you go, you have to do all of this.
but when we're done with them, you never get to work ever again. You're out of work because
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
is dead now. So
Yeah, it's basically like...
Even more when there's no one left, because that means Grotius moves in.
yeah, and she's like, ugh.
You have a file, you have one file a day, and then all of a sudden 5 billion files just arrive, and it's like, ah, fuck. But those are all the files ever.
Well,
Who's the
I
god
think
in
I'm gonna
charge
go
of
head
aeons?
off.
Yeah, alright, yeah. Wow.
I think this is it.
That
I've
it-
been rambling
I'm okay with
far
rambling.
too long. And we are boring everyone to death, I'm sure.
Also, Lauren, yes, William's alignment, he is rather young, his alignment can technically still shift, but also anyone's alignment can shift. Raphael's can shift.
Artemis could shift.
Raphael, you're now lawful evil.
That was quick.
Can I get a scroll of atonement?
You know why? This lovely fellow made a contract with you.
Can I get a scroll of atonement for that?
There's contract says you can't do that.
I'm a punch Dessiter in the face.
Someone actually said before, and I agree, that Paul Rand was if Asurius took the shape of an old man, that would be him.
I remember how I saw that, and I objected like midnight. I objected like he doesn't have luscious enough sleep. I was barely conscious, lying in bed, but I got out of bed just to answer that. It's like no,
Asurius would definitely talk about the moral anachronisms.
of course.
Greed is good.
Though there is something that Azurius would dislike. He had a complete blatant disregard for the laws.
He abides. I love it when they say, I abide by it. And you're like, dude, I can literally see the devil horns, like, you know?
Alright.
You're lucky being evil. Lucky being evil isn't a crime.
I am gonna stop recording.
Are you recording that?
I've been recording all of this downtime stuff. You know how much they hate not seeing this downtime stuff.
I mean, but at some point,
At some point we have to stop. Yeah, but
if you have
Please put in the comments if you actually enjoyed this.
if you have watched it so far, good on you.
yeah, we love you.
I hope you got something out of it.
You know, maybe you're on the bus to work, and
I'm falling asleep.
yeah. All right. Good night.
Bye.